I fixed 2 dories in there. Okay, and then right here.
They can have little things like do for kids instead of as kids are getting bored and they're just doing things to.
90% of my friends go out if they're bored, they go to the park.
Yeah. And then like with how they're talking about the pharmaceuticals and all that, and the kids don't know the effects of it. They don't know the effects of taking quercetin or Elimitessin or high dose or anything like that. Any of those medications, they don't know that, and that needs to be out there. That needs to be more out there so they can get a better understanding.
So Peggy, did you hear that? Sorry, I cut you right off. But we came to the census, or what I'm hearing, it needs to be free and volunteer basis to start out the grassroots part.
I believe that. Ask Ron Cook.
So we have to get a commitment from everyone here that we'll at least do 3 things in the next year.
Yep, 3 things. I got my first thing done.
What's that?
I started that women's AA meeting.
Did you?
Yep, insistent.
That's you starting it?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
So I only have to. I only want to do 2 more things.
You only want to do?
But I'm sure it will lead to much more. So once I get going, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And I will make lots of friends, new friends.
Brown fat.
Huh?
You live in Brown fat?
Yeah.
And came apart.
Canoe trips. Who has canoes? Doesn't the tribe have a bunch of canoes? No.
It's only $30 a day.
Out at Roy Lake?
Yep.
There you go. Did he? Alone or with kids?
How about
With the canoe with kids.
How about that little conversation over there?
It's not very interesting.
Wow.
It's not very healing.
Care enough to check up on them or find out what they're doing and stuff. So I think just that simple education and stuff, which can be taught just by sitting there and talking to it. That's good.
We could do a girl one and a boy one, and then later on bring them all together and then just do like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't really know about it. I mean, it's like an actual prom.
Yeah. No, it's a fundraiser, $25 if you're single, and you get dinner and get to go to it's called the Last Chance Prom. Second chance.
Yeah.
Well, at my age, I'm calling it the last chance.
Chance to go to prom. I thought my last chance was my senior year.
I've been to different proms.
I went to 4 proms in high school. That was.
Does anyone have access to a sweat lodge?
Yeah. Where?
You do? Well, like somehow getting all the youth together and bring them. A lot of them haven't even ever stepped foot in one, and if they have, I mean, then when they do, it's amazing. You do?
Adults, and we have them for the youth, but they have to be clients.
Oh, they have to be.
Doesn't Teal Shazina have sweats?
No, I think so.
No. You know, just getting back to the grassroots of our culture.
You gotta get parental consent.
That's a lot of thing with your youth. You have, even us guys, even though they're clients, we have to have parental consent.
Is that a problem ever?
Yeah, yes and no. Some parents don't believe in tradition.
Oh, okay.
Their child wants to learn the culture and they want to learn tradition, but the parent doesn't want them to because they're not traditional, they're not cultural. So they can't.
So what would the parents want the kids to do? A canoe trip? Wouldn't that be awesome if we all could plan something like that?
To have them do a field trip?
A canoe trip, field trip.
That's where that canoe
something free.
Their treatment center uses because that's their culture, and they've got a good rate of.
See, there we're onto something, and I love canoeing.
They put them all through their culture. Their healings are longer than what ours are. They put them through their history with the canoe journey. That canoe journey. I got the book upstairs. You want to ever come and look at it? It's the canoe journey. It's up in.
Yeah, I don't think that goes.
What is it?
Leech Lake?
Alaska or-
Oh, real far.
Yeah.
Okay, got
It
that.
comes out of there, but they got 80% success rate. Okay.
They do.
Yes, they do. Stay
Peggy,
sober.
Peggy, everyone, did you hear this? Somewhere up in Alaska, they do canoe trips with the kids.
Canada or Alaska? It's
Canada or Alaska.
called canoe journey.
But they have an 80% success rate.
80% success rate in sobriety after they get out.
That was a fun class. I've seen like 80%.
Anybody listening?
I don't think so.
Canoe trip. Ron,
Now you have a.
Ron, Cook.
Now you have
What do you think about a canoe trip? She just said they have one in Canada or Alaska, and it's like an 80% success rate of staying sober out of that treatment. Canoes are, if you get the canoe, the journey's free. And it's fun, and you're out in the wild on the water.
Ronald likes canoeing.
I do too. I used to do that up north all the
I
time.
think we need to do something that kind of relates to our community people a little bit better.
Community.
Better than what? Canoeing? In what way then?
We have our culture, we have our powwows, that's a culture on its own. Our young people.
We could do a powwow.
Well, see, the problem with that is we have powwows all the time.
I know. See, Ron, that's what we got to think out of the box.
Yeah,
A canoe trip.
you know what? We're not going to get no grandma and stuff like that.
No, the youth. We want to target the youth. Well, no, we don't.
No, it has to start. I think we have to target the youth and stuff.
But with not a lot of money.
The people they look up to, because a lot of times the people that they look up to are to help them, show them, bad habits.
Yeah.
Make
Yes, that's true.
I'm not even sure I can. Yeah, that I can motor around, but I'm going to give it a shot. Well, then I have tennis shoes I'm going to bring.
We can all commit to pay it forward. You ever seen that movie?
That's all we need.
Pay it forward 3 times.
It's tomorrow night.
I'm right on you, Leah.
Yeah, I think it's going to really be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good turnout.
I'm trying to talk Susan into going, but she don't think she wants to go.
That's a
Where?
to
I missed it.
The prom.
Oh,
But I told her she needs to get out and socialize a little.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You do what?
I need to go to Sioux Falls with my dad.
Oh.
Where do you work at? The Connection.
what do you do there?
I'm a cashier.
Oh,
I like to
Thanks for correcting that for me.
sit there and watch people win.
No, that was yours. Sometimes. They always come up to me and tell me, this guy comes a lot. Did you give me the lucky machine?
You do? You go there a lot? It is rigged. It's all for the house. They didn't build that place on losers.
That's because they
Winners.
buy so much. You don't even know how much Ephraim buys. Ephraim buys like $125 for the triangle. That's 5 by 5s. And that's how he wins. And that's how he gets big things. Then if it's like a double action, he'll spend over close to $300 for stuff.
For real? Is that the secret? You have to spend a whole bunch?
Are you
But if when
Every time I get you, you turn away. That's the secret. You gotta spend a whole bunch.
Huh?
Okay, 9 minutes.